In my time here on the internet, I've had the opportunity to take a lot of commissions. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Now you may be wondering how I even managed to make it here. To a commissions list as long as a novel, to a bank balance as full as that of a small heiress. Well, it's these 5 tips that I'm about to share here today that got me there. Tip number 1. Before you even start taking commissions, you need to make sure that you have somewhere that people can pay. PayPal is typically the standard as people feel most comfortable with it and it's quite easy to use. Of course, you have to be over 18 to make your own PayPal account, but I'm sure if you use a family members or friends, they're not going to really notice. I mean, that's what I did for like 3 years. Ko-fi is also a really popular place to accept payments, but I don't really know much about it, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Get your PayPal set up, get your Ko-fi set up, people need to be able to pay you. Gift cards and bank transfers are a no-go. Some e-currencies may be accepted, such as Robux, but usually only if you are trying to attract that specific demographic. Tip number 2, do one thing and do it good. If you're just starting out on commissions, don't make a whole commission sheet where it shows, oh, you can have a sketch or lines. Trust me, people don't want your sketch. If they want to commission you, they want your full artwork. So just put that out there. And I see some artists offering different art styles. Maybe just choose the most popular and just stick to that. Make it simple for your customer. So whether this is blinking animated icons or chibi full bodies, find one thing that you think will sell and just focus on that for now. Of course, once you build momentum, you can diversify into different styles, but for beginners, just choose one thing and do it good. Tip 3, make good examples. Once you've chosen your one style of commission to offer, make sure you make 1 or 2 really good examples that are specifically for this commissions drop. I personally like to draw fan art because you can attract clients through them engaging with a piece of fan media. Of course, make sure these examples reflect exactly what you're going to be offering the customer. And try to showcase the different types of characters you can draw. For example, if you're going to be doing humanoids, splatsonas and furries, maybe choose 2 or 3 of those and draw an example. Tip 4, price according to the market. I've seen this one piece of advice thrown around the art community. Oh, you should just price your art at minimum wage times the hours you spend working on the piece. I personally think this is such a lazy approach, considering the amount of factors that influence how much a customer is willing to pay for your piece of art. Some things you need to consider are your commission history, your skill level, and what exactly you're offering. If you're new to commissions, as bum as this sounds, I do recommend setting your prices a little lower than you're comfortable with. This will attract some customers with which you can build your reputation and trust for future commissions. And when pricing your commissions, you also need to consider your skill level. Are you a beginner, intermediate? Have you been drawing for 50 years? All this comes into play. And of course, you also need to consider exactly what you're offering. You have your icons or headshots, your busts, your half bodies, and your full bodies. Additional elements include animation and backgrounds. Now, you may have noticed there are some categories that I didn't mention. For example, the level of completion of an artwork. As I mentioned before, no one wants your sketch, no one wants your line art. If people want to commission you, they want the full deal. Unless you're just a sketch or line art artist, of course. Then, do your thing. Another pricing category is for complex designs. While I do understand the logic behind this, I don't think it's fair to charge people for what you subjectively consider to be a complex design. Instead of charging the customer extra, just express that you're not completely comfortable with drawing this amount of detail, or ask if you can simplify the character. I say this because adding the little complex design adds $5 thing sometimes might scare away a customer who may interpret their character design as being too complex, putting your commission out of their price range. Tip 5, when promoting your commissions, engagement is key. Make sure that when posting your commissions, you just don't dump the info and run away. Put a bit of a story behind it. Make a bit of fan art. Make sure that the entire narrative behind your commission drop isn't that it's just a commission drop, because otherwise non-customers won't give the video a like or a favorite or a repost, and they'll just run away and you won't be able to find those delicious customer gems. So get creative.
All my ladies, I'm trying to put my dick in your mouth and go crazy.
And so that's my 5 tips. One last thing I wanted to say though, make sure not to overload yourself when doing commissions. And also be confident and persistent. If you make art, guaranteed there's someone out there that's gonna buy it. It's just a matter of finding them. And if you decide the commissions isn't really your thing, that's okay too, because art's not all about getting the cash. It's also about just doing what you love and having fun. Okay, that's it for the video now. I'm gonna go. You may have heard a little bit of a peep about a yokai watch video coming out soon, but to be honest, I'm still working on it. I want to make sure that it's really good for you guys. Anyways, have a great day and good luck on your art journey wherever it takes you.